And there are new changes here being made in Mumbai as far as getting back to work for actors, producers, camera persons here is concerned. Shooting of serials has resumed in Mumbai. Popular Marathi serial, which is named Swarajya Janani Jija Mata, has restarted shooting in the film city there. A safety protocol which is being followed. Remember, this was a set of guidelines that was released by the Maharashtra government that has to be followed on all sets. All the shooting, which will only, of course, be allowed indoor in the studios, no outdoor shooting. Mandatory safety hygiene conditions that have to be maintained. Only 33% of the staff which can be working on set. Scenes have to be written in a way to ensure characters are also maintaining social distancing. The staff has to wear masks at all times or at gaps between the shoot, between takes. This is the first serial now to resume shooting in Mumbai after the Maharashtra government's go ahead. This is, of course, going to be under very strict circumstances. Several actors, of course, have said here that it's difficult, but more importantly, it is a necessity. Going back to work in these times is as important as maintaining the safety hygienes here. And scenes and scripts that also have to be altered. They have to be written in a way where characters are not interacting too closely. Characters are maintaining social distancing. Shots of that are being taken of them maintaining a bare minimum distance here required. Central air conditioning, which is not allowed to be functional there on the sets. All of those measures that have to be taken. Our correspondent Neha Kulkarni is getting us further inputs here on this. Neha, this is one of the first days of shooting for this serial, the first serial to start shooting here in Mumbai. How has the experience been on sets?
Absolutely, Seher. In fact, we can say that the serial's shooting has actually resumed in Mumbai, which sees the shooting of various language serials in the city. And there are various sets that are created either inside the city premise or at the outskirts, which include Naigaon, Mira Bhayandar. There are a lot of places where these studios are made, but in Film City, specifically in Goregaon, which is housed to a lot of serial production houses and also as well as films, we understand that from Tuesday, which is June 22nd, the serial shoot has resumed. The first Marathi serials shoot has also resumed there in the studio. And we understand that there are certain SOP, there are certain guidelines with which the people have come back together and have started the shoot. And the important thing being that they are not allowing more than 33% of the workforce to resume shoot there. Now, in terms of shooting, it is very important that there are certain requirements which they have to fulfill. They require angular camera setup, and they require multiple junior artists to be there to be able to support this. So all of this has been cut down, Seher. We understand from the people out there. Only a very limited force has been kept. In a very limited way, the shooting is happening. There is not a multi-camera setup out there. In a very limited way, the things are happening. We also understand that the props, the costumes which the crew is the way they are wearing, the makeup that they require, that is also getting sanitized at every point of time, so that once again, when the crew has to touch it, it's ensured that that sanitization is happening. And at all point of time, they are wearing masks. The staff is required to wear masks. Only when the shoot is beginning, that is when they have to ensure that they can not be wearing masks. In fact, Seher, there has been a change in the way shots have been written also during these time, because we understand they have to maintain social distancing and all time. So to ensure that how not more than 2 actors are present at every time when the shot is happening. So all these minor changes have now been brought into place. But yes, a big thing that the serial shooting has resumed after CM Uddhav Thackeray had given permission for it earlier this month. And slowly and steadily we understand that even other serials shooting will resume in Film City and the other studios of Mumbai.